Hi there, and thank you for checking out Squivr's full demo video. We specialize in relationship intelligence and account planning, all natively within Salesforce. We are out on Salesforce's Agent Exchange. If you do want to try us out for free, you can do so. You'll get 3 free users in production or a site license in a sandbox. Okay, let's dive in. As you can see, here's a list of accounts. I'll click on one of these accounts. You'll see Dunder Mifflin, North American region. This is our product called Squivr Workspaces. This is a very configurable product where you can start to drive in what is that best experience and workflow for your revenue teams. Set these up in a very flexible way, change the color codes, bring in whatever component you'd like, and start to really build out what is that ideal experience for account planning, accounts, opportunities, or any custom objects in Salesforce. You can interact with your data. You can upload any number of fields here and initiate whatever actions you'd like here. Looking ahead, this is Squivr's ArcSight product. And so oftentimes with Squivr, a lot of folks do want to map in their accounts. As you can see here, we have multiple layers of both accounts and the contacts on those accounts as well. It's fully functional. If we were to zoom over to Dunder Mifflin Scranton, you can quickly see who's within Scranton, take any quick actions, understand any scoring and automate to any scores, identify what roles they have both at the account or opportunity level, update any labels that you'd like, friend, foe, blocker, champion, and start to dive into very flexible viewpoints for your accounts. Squivr ArcSight is object agnostic, so you can say, you know what, I'd like to see my open opportunities on this account. And maybe below that, even show me the folks who have a role on those opportunities. Additionally, you can also see other objects, cases, contracts, whatever's that best viewpoint for you and your team. Below ArcSight, we do have Arc Groups coming in, and these two make up what we call our Arc Suite. Groups is really helpful because this is going to allow your teams to fast forward to those best points of view. Here's a leadership team, key stakeholders, maybe with or without activities. We do have a rules engine that will auto-populate these folks. So we could quickly see here we're missing the CMO, the CRO, and we know who the CEO is. Key stakeholders you get to define. We're at the account level in this particular instance, but at the opportunity level, oftentimes these are buying groups and buying committees. That I'll show you in a second. Fast forwarding down below our groups, we have our quadrants coming in. And as you can see here, we set one up to be representative of SWOT analysis. Updating that, you can update what are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And these are all stored within a library within Squivr. Your teams can automatically add those in. You can manually add them. And from an agentic perspective, you're going to be able to enrich your data accordingly. Because these are stored within a library, you're going to be able to really gain a ton of great insights based off of your SWOT profile on any of your accounts. Other examples might be a competitive landscape quadrant here. We can quickly see who our primary, secondary competitors are, advantages and risks. Another example is business health and buying behavior. So revenue health, what type of margin trends are we seeing within this account? These are all examples of quadrants. You can set these up in a very flexible way. Again, you can add them from a templated perspective for your key library items, or your team can manually add them as well. And you can track them at any time. Fast forwarding down to that all-important opportunity level, we've got a new viewpoint happening in context of our workspace down here. You can quickly see, just show me people who have a role. Maybe there's folks from within or outside of the account that we want to represent. And these are people who have a role on this particular opportunity. Looking ahead, we're looking at our buying committees. We're auto-populating these based off of your criteria, and we can quickly see who is within our buying committee on this particular opportunity in a very flexible way. A lot of people do ask us if we're able to auto-populate a lot of our hierarchies. We can absolutely adhere to that via Squivr's rules engine. In this case, we'll go ahead and run that. We're taking a look at all the titles on the account and pre-populating ones that fit that criteria within the hierarchy. From here, you can drag and drop people into where they need to be. This will just get you that quick start in addition to all the other great tools over here to get that best representation going. Looking ahead into more account planning, we can quickly see on this tab, we're representing our revenue summary and whitespace analysis. We are bringing in our current revenue, open opportunities, and newly identified potential. You get to set all these up in context of buying committees or geographies and so on and so forth. So let's pretend, for instance, we are now engaged with the EMEA team. We'll add that buying committee in. We might not have set up an opportunity yet, but we're going to go ahead and say we've got a cross-sell opportunity of $50,000 within our AWS product suite. These would adhere to your products or product families up top. This is just an example of what we have in here. And the idea is really to not only give you that great representation as to how you are tracking against your revenue target, but also what tier account are you on. If you have a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 account, you can report off of all that and really start to track your key action plans on the account level, opportunity level, or any object as well. Here's an example of an action plan, but let me go ahead and add one for you. We'll go ahead and just add a 30, 60, 90 at the account level. In this particular instance, we added, these are the key action items we want to accomplish in the first 30 days of the quarter. These are tasks where you can edit and update them as you go. Track the completion percentage accordingly and better understand where you are on any account and or opportunity. Opportunity, oftentimes action plans take the form of MEDDIC, MEDPIC, or BANT, or any other methodology that you have moving forward. As you can see here, we do represent these in a very flexible way. Here's our Gantt chart view. We do have that list view as well. As you attain the tasks, you can auto complete them or update them manually, and you'll be able to report off of all this data seamlessly, all within Salesforce. Feed any report or dashboard. Another example of our competitive landscape is coming in. Again, you can drag and drop our components anywhere on the page layout. Make this the best viewpoint for your revenue teams so they can get in, get the data, and continue on with what they do best, and that's drive sales and revenue for your team. This is a full demo. We'd love to talk to you about any custom use cases that you have, or even connect with specific instances that you might want to dive in on. Feel free to ask any questions for us. Reach out to info@squivr.com. You can always set up a custom demo from Squivr, and we do license everything ad hoc. So if you were to look at our pricing and packaging, you can quickly see here what we price everything at after the 3 free users. We want to make sure this is as relevant for you and your team as possible. You can grow with the full suite right away, or grow up to any and all modules that you see fit. We do offer both full and read-only users, so you can make sure that your team is optimizing the entire Squivr suite as you guys start to enable your entire revenue team. We look forward to connecting with you soon. Please reach out to info@squivr.com, or you can head to our website, and we do have a connect button on our website where you can set up your custom demo. Thank you again. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.